All right. So today's gonna be a little different. I try to stay positive, but today's not going so hot. This is day 3 of our Paver Patio Project. I'm going to meet back at the shop. The 450 broke down on us. And what I mean by that is it sounds like the turbos took a dump, which it's a 6.7 power stroke, no, 6.4 power stroke. Ugh, hate even saying that. And these things are pretty unreliable. And I'll be honest, I'm not really a Ford guy, but I kind of fell into this truck. It's a long story for a different day, different video. But yeah, so I think the turbos went out on it. So fortunately, our shop is right next door to a really reliable mechanic shop that works on diesel trucks. So I'm gonna take it to them and see what the damage is. I hope they can at least diagnose it today. But unfortunately, that's my only truck that I can haul heavy loads with, because my other ones are half tons. So I'm not sure what's gonna go on yet. I got 3 yards of mulch on that truck he was delivering to mulch around the plants and everything today. I'm not sure how we're gonna get that there yet. I'll figure it out. It's all part of it. Staying positive. And Chris had to go get more pavers because they shorted us on about 30 pavers to finish up yesterday. So that cut us off short yesterday, to where we couldn't even start making our cuts and stuff yet. So hopefully those will get out there on time today. I'm gonna pick up Mad Marty here. I don't think I've introduced him yet, but pick him up here at the shop, drop the truck off, and we'll figure it all out. So it's gonna be an interesting video, I think. Always something, man. Just when you think everything's running smooth, something else comes up. It's the way it goes. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So he's unloading that sand off there. And we don't have the dingo here or anything to unload it, so we gotta unload it by hand. So I'm gonna go help him out. But we're gonna take it up to the shop here and see what they say. All right, so another update. All right, so we took the truck in. Yeah, like I said, the shop I take it's just right in the same complex as us, so that's handy. Took it down there, and I just wanted them to plug it in and read the codes on it, see what it was saying. And we didn't really find anything. It did have a couple codes relating to the EGR on that, and those 6.4s, I don't know if you know anything about them, but those 6.4s, that year was the first year that they implemented this new EGR stuff, which is for the EPA. And basically what that does is it runs the, when it goes into regen mode, you lose power. It runs the exhaust through the motor, I believe, and then basically burns out through the exhaust to burn out all the soot and everything. So because it collects all that, over for so many miles, and then it's got to get rid of it because you're clogging up your exhaust. So don't take me word for word on that, but that's from my understanding kind of briefly how it works. And anyways, those could be extremely problematic, especially getting into 80,000-90,000 miles now, and it always chokes down your motor and chokes down your power. So I need to get that deleted. I've known that ever since I got the truck, and did research on it. I've known that that's the best thing you can do for these trucks, because then they seem to be bulletproof and they'll run forever. So as long as you get rid of all that stuff, and there's like a tune you do to go into the computer or something, I don't know, and reprogram it. But I've known that for a while. I'm extremely happy at this point that that's all it was, and the truck drives just fine now. I don't know what happened, but what actually happened was it went into that regen mode. He had a pretty big load, and he was hauling it uphill, and he was losing power. So the first time I was in that truck, it was actually when I was plowing with it, and it was trying to regen, and I smelled the exhaust burning. I could see it, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? But now I know, and now he knows too. So it's just something with these 6.4s, man. You gotta knock on wood everywhere you take them. You know, I always keep a piece of wood with me, you know, when I'm driving down the road, just to knock on it, make sure nothing happens. I don't know about that, but anyways, so I'm headed out to the job site finally. The other guys have been out there all morning chugging along with what they could, so gonna do some cutting here with the Echo cutoff saw that they sent me. So I'm gonna finally get a good opportunity to use that and show that thing in use. And I've already gone through one blade with it, you know, so I've got a new one to put on there, but they're just cheap ones, not the diamond whatever it is, diamond bit whatever blade, not diamond bit, but whatever, the cutoff blade. I can't think. My mind's fried already, guys. So yeah, show that thing in action, get our cutting done, wrap up this patio, do the grading, get everything knocked out. So here it is. Let's get back on track. Let's get it done.
Ashes and I'm crossing the waters, breaking all the limits, then I'm pushing it harder, striking every match, light it up where it's dark now, just ain't enough for me. All the stuff that was said has been wasted so many times, my trust I've been tainted, line up excuses, it's all getting gated, leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth. What are you waiting for? Get up and get it done. As I'm running the corners, waiting for the wave to take me across all the borders, riding like the wind going down.
Blade swap. First time I had to put this blade on it. It lasted pretty long. Yeah, it's starting to rev in there, wasn't it? That keeper ring?
Yeah.
Had a keeper ring on there. Pop that off, it came right off. Put that different spacer in there for this different size blade. We're good to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Sweet. Be back in action shortly. What a record. I'm not a mechanic, but I have used these saws before. Steel. This one's pretty awesome.
Rising through the ashes and I'm crossing the waters, breaking all the limits, then I'm pushing it harder, striking every match, light it up where it's dark now, just ain't enough for me.
Alright, so for every one of these pieces we're cutting all along here, the piece that we cut off of that ends up working out to where it goes in. All along here so far we had 0 waste. So it works out perfectly. Alright guys, so everything is cut and in place. Now we're putting our edgers in, our locking edging pieces, all those pieces along there. Getting it all put in, stake down, and then we can put our sand in. Well, no, I guess we can pack them all in, then we'll put our sand in. Should be good to go. Chris is bringing in the mulch. Yeah, buddy. Getting it done. got it done. So we had about every issue in the book come up through the whole project, really, but mainly today with the 450 issues. It's still got issues. I took it in there this morning and they deleted all the codes out of there because they didn't really see anything that was a huge red flag. But I just don't trust it. I'll be honest with you, and I haven't even had time to think about it much, but I think I'm done with that truck. I think it's time to find something different. I'm not going to talk much about that because I'm still undecided myself, and I don't want to say anything that I'm not going to, pull the trigger on. So we'll see. I gotta sleep on that. That's definitely a problem I gotta solve, because mainly I need to do the EGR, clear that all out, and do the delete on it or whatever. And if I do that, then I'm in it for the long haul with the truck, because that's pretty pricey to do. But I've been holding off on that because I didn't know if the truck was going to last or not, because it's an older truck. I mean, it's been worked pretty hard. So we got that going on. We got the dump trailer, the fuse to the battery was blown, so the battery ended up being dead today when we went to dump our dirt, our topsoil. So that took us a lot longer, and just issue after issue really today. But you just got to stay positive and push forward. We got it knocked out. So anyways, without any further ado, and when we were excavating, I forgot to mention in the previous videos, but there was a bunch of, there's probably 6 or 7 old footers for an old deck that used to be there, and all the huge roots that the guys were fighting to put in the plants. I mean, it was just any little thing you could tack on, it was slowing us down. But we got it knocked out, and yeah, so here's the final product. I didn't have a chance to talk about it or anything before we left. We were just in a hurry to get out of there and get it wrapped up. But here is the final project, whatever, and yeah, take a look at it. Man, can you believe it? 4 days in a row. 4 days in a row I've been making videos. Feels pretty good, really. I kind of like it. It's a lot of work. I'm spending a lot of time in the evenings doing these videos, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of it. I like the editing and like all that. So I'm gonna quit rambling. Let's get to it. Here's the final project. So there you go, guys. I hope you, thought it looked as nice as I did. Obviously, it never looks as nice on camera as it does in person. Like I said, we gotta, did I say it? I don't know if I said it, but we gotta go back and seed tomorrow because we didn't have any seed with us today, and it got too late. So we gotta seed it and fertilize it and put our straw down, and it'll be done. I'll probably just go back down there tomorrow and finish that up. I gotta get the dingo, take it to the next job site because we got our big project. Hopefully I can get started on tomorrow. At least get it going. And yeah, so stay tuned. I can't believe we've done 4 days of recording here, video every day, and then tomorrow is the final day. 5 days in a row. Or is it? Or will it be? I don't know. So check back tomorrow. We'll have another one. As always, guys, I keep forgetting to say it, but take care of the things that take care of you.